I just found out my husband saw his ex-girlfriend the night before he proposed to me. Is there any chance this is a completely innocent situation? I've sort of been going through it this week, and everyone in my life is telling me different things, so I thought I'd come on here and ask you guys. So my husband 28M and I 27F got married 3 months ago. We've been together for 3 years and now I just feel like everything has gone down the drain. We got into a fight a week ago over practically nothing. It was a stupid fight, we were both really stressed all day because of a personal issue, and it sort of just compounded right before we went to bed and we just started yelling at each other. As we were fighting, my husband just sort of yelled that ex-girlfriend's name was right and he shouldn't have rushed into marriage. I stopped dead in my tracks. It felt like a bucket of cold water had just been poured on top of me. He immediately stopped talking, it was so silent, my body was shaking. I ran out of the room and locked myself in the spare bedroom for the night. The next morning, I found him in the kitchen, and he looked like he hadn't slept a wink. I felt bad, momentarily, until I remembered what he said. He ended up confessing that the night before he proposed to me, he had gotten a text from his ex-girlfriend saying she needed to talk to him. He showed me his phone and there the text was. Her asking, practically begging, to see him, and him agreeing. He explained that she had just been broken up with, apparently this guy was horrible to her and she thought that my husband would be the only person to understand. And they had gotten to talking, and he had told her he was going to propose to me tomorrow, to which apparently she began asking questions about me, about our relationship, stuff he just began willingly divulging, and then she told him that he was rushing into marriage. According to him, although I have no way to validate any of this, he got up and left and hasn't talked to her since. He reassured me that last night he was just stressed, he didn't mean it, and that there is not a day that goes by that he doesn't feel like the luckiest man in the world. He was crying, begging me not to leave him. Things have been tense ever since then. He seems to be overcompensating, or at least he's overdoing it because he feels like that's what I want. I don't know what I want. I don't even know how to begin to process this.
Relevant comment. Curious_baby_3892. I'm curious, did he ever apologize for not telling you sooner that he went to see her? I'd be very cautious going forward, because you only know about this because he slipped up. How many months or even years from when you get into another heated argument before another shoe drops?
OP. He apologized after he told me everything that happened, not specifically that he didn't tell me sooner, he just sort of kept apologizing for going to see her over and over again. He also apologized specifically that he threw it back in my face the night prior. I think he sort of was inferring to the whole situation in a way, but he didn't specifically say the words, "I'm sorry for not telling you sooner." I'm not sure if it matters, but yeah.
Curious_baby_3892. Does it matter to you that he didn't tell you about it sooner?
OP. Yes, it does. We've been married for 3 months and we got engaged 2 months before that. 5 months feels like a long time to me to keep this hidden. When I said I'm not sure that it matters, I was more saying I'm not sure if the exact wording he used matters, not that I don't care that he didn't tell me sooner. Update. Okay, so I just want to say first that I am appreciative of everyone for giving me solid advice, or at least the people who tried to. It's been an interesting couple of days, but things are looking up. He's been sleeping in the spare room since the argument, but we've had a couple conversations and have come to a conclusion. We have a counseling session booked in for next week, and until then we have decided to keep our distance, as in separate bedrooms. Thank you to everyone who recommended counseling. For some reason my brain completely forgot that was an option. I want to give him time before we go to our first appointment to really think about what he wants. He kept saying that he didn't mean what he said, but I need to be sure of that before proceeding. If, on the off chance, he truly believes what his ex said, then I need him to come to that conclusion himself, because I don't think I could take it if I knew he was staying with me because of pride and not because he loves me. We're going on a date tomorrow night, he's taking me to the restaurant we went to on our first date, and he seemed excited when he told me, so I guess that's good. I am excited to have some normalcy return to our marriage, so I hope that maybe it's a turning point. As for his ex, to give some context I didn't give in the last post, my husband met her at a bar, not at her apartment or a hotel room. Apparently she looked distraught, or at least like she had been in a bad situation for a while. And I do empathize, I don't want any woman to be in a relationship that is abusive or emotionally draining. I do believe that my husband didn't cheat on me, and I know many of you might think I'm being naive about it, but I know my husband. Or at least I think I do. I asked him why he said it if he didn't mean it, and he said he's not sure, which is concerning to me, so I hope he can figure it out in time for the counseling session and we can unpack it. I love my husband and I know he loves me, so while my anxiety is through the roof right now, I hope we can sort this out because I can't imagine a world where he and I aren't together.